Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Minecraft. This will probably be one of the shorter streams that I'm actually going to do because it's finals week. And yeah, I have assignments that I should probably be working on now instead of streaming. But, man, that's really weird for some reason. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff I should probably be working on instead of playing this game. But holy crap, Minecraft is too fun. I can't stay away from it. I've been wanting to play it so bad, but I don't want to get on here and make a ton of progress without being on stream. But I can only let myself stream on the weekends, or else holy crap, I'm going to waste way too much time, way too much of my time streaming. Yeah. Last time, it was a mad dash to get... We tried to get the slime. We ended up dying a lot instead, which was incredibly unfortunate. But, you know, it is what it is. Crap happens. And just going to make sure that we're properly live here on all the platforms that I need to be live on. Oops. Yeah, yep. We're working, boys. We're working, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, one more thing to check. Come on. Yes, we are live. Let's go, boys. And I start running out here just as it gets to night. I gotta turn up the sound a little bit because I'm realizing you guys can't hear anything. Might be a bit too loud. It's hard to volume configure everything without anyone in the chat to tell you how it's going, but yeah, it is what it is. We got the villagers going, making a bunch of noise. Come on. I was actually looking back at some old fossils and archaeology videos that I used to watch when I was a kid. So keep in mind, these are extremely outdated, very old versions of the game that I'm referring back to. But I'm wondering if the old culture vat recipe still works somehow. In which case, it would be much easier to get than the current recipe for it. Because if you guys didn't know, the old culture vat recipe was simply green dye instead of slime. There is nothing referencing that crafting recipe anymore. So I think that it's probably outdated, but I also think it's better to cover our bases than to not. My goodness, these guys are... Oh no. Might die, boys. Oh, okay, yep. Rest in spaghetti, never forget. He probably should have slept before I went out. Have to pay respects. Yeah. Okay, that's a creeper. Well, anyway. I'm going to try my best this time if either of my roommates do decide that they want to join me. I would massively prefer to try to outsource the slime finding to them. But since it is the one thing that can really benefit us right now, just because, you know, it's that immediate dive straight in kind of get it thing, I am going to try. I'm going to take one last try at getting slime. I don't think I've just gone straight yet. But we're going to give one last try to finding the slime. If we can't, I'm giving up for now. And, you know, we're just going to see how it goes. Because, yeah, things are not looking great for us right now in terms of content. We haven't been able to resurrect a single Dinosaurus. quick caving break. Or not, because there's nothing here. We love that. I've also been thinking it'd be cool to do a lot more kind of Minecraft content, because it's not until I start playing it again that I remember how much I really do love the game. Because, my goodness, this is an incredible game. And it happens so often that I think of it through the lens of how I played it as a kid, which was just kind of do whatever. And I completely forget all of the absolutely insane mechanics that this game does have and is filled with. So I think it would benefit me a lot to play this game more as it was intended than I ever have before. Because, you know, normally it's me messing around in Minecraft, and that's the extent of how I play. But I'd love to try Minecraft in the this is how it was always meant to be way. I think that that would be an incredibly interesting way to play. Especially, I'm rambling now, but since I haven't played it in that specific way before, I feel like it'd be really cool to just try there. Also, I almost forgot to mention this. You guys might have noticed in the on my Twitch profile, it has received a substantial upgrade. I put in some of the About Me columns now. There's a link to where you can donate to. There's a link to where there are quite a few links on there now, including to my link tree, which you guys could use to follow me all over the place, not just on my platforms. I want to get better about posting to social media more often, keeping you guys in the loop and informed on how things are going for me, when the new streams are going to be, because right now, I don't know if I've ever really publicly said this, my streaming schedule is essentially just Saturdays and Sundays at the moment. And that's because I'm a student. It's because, you know, I'm just grinding away trying to get a degree and have some fun on the side. But hopefully, or actually when this semester ends, my streaming schedule will probably open up a bit more. I'm going to do my best to configure that onto... I'm going to try my best to post that onto Twitch's panel, where I can post stuff like that, and on social media. I'm going to try and make some scheduling pages, see if I can get those out. That way I can keep you guys a bit more informed and in the loop about what's going on. I should still usually be streaming on Sundays once I'm out of school. Saturdays are going to be a bit iffy for me because I am kind of going to be working most Saturdays probably. But we'll see if we can make it work. Yeah. Yo, a dog. Oh, I have bones. Let's go. We can get this, boys. We can get this. Yo, we got him. We got him, boys. We got him. Blue die. Boom. Remind me to take advantage of a... Is that a village? Yo, wait. Oh, no. It's one I... Ha! We're looping around. Gosh dang. I was going to say, that might be a new village we haven't visited before on the minimap, but no. How unfortunate. believe this is zinc. Yeah. Called it. That was me, sorry. Come on. Yeah, the streams should actually pick up in quality once I'm back home, because I do have a much better computer there than I have here. But boys, wait till I'm not in school anymore. Things are going to be wild then, because I'm just going to be able to... I'm not going to quite reveal my plans yet. All I'll tell you guys is they are going to be sick. Alright, fine, I'll tell you. I'm going to take this PC, the one that I'm currently streaming on, and I'm going to turn it into a stream PC, which will essentially just run my streaming setup, meaning OBS, that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to use my regular PC, and I'm just going to have that as a as my actual game running PC. Since this one here has a 3050 in it, the one that I have back home is a 4060. So a decent jump there in terms of quality. So hopefully I can get that all configured, but it is going to be a while before I can do that. Just because I'd need a compelling reason to... Ooh. Stone. I'd need an actual place that I'm gonna settle down full-time at also. See, one of the mods that I have, I had to double check that because I wasn't sure if it was right or if I was misremembering. One of the mods that I have is blocking the creation of campfires, which, if you don't know, that's a huge problem, because campfires are how you can have bees and harvest honey without them freaking out on you. Unless you have it, then it's a bit of a problem. Or unless you have a campfire underneath the beehive, it's a problem. So I'm going to need to figure out what that is, or what I'm meant to do with that mod. But, yeah. Dang. Inventories fill up so quick in Minecraft. I always forget how quick it goes. Because, man. Nice biofossil. What do we have in the backpack already? Oh, that's right, I can wear it with this one. Ooh, I already have a lot of stuff in there. I believe the next backpack upgrade I would need, because right now I have the gold. Ignore the fact that I cannot spell anything. Yeah, my next upgrade would be the diamond backpack, and then after that there's netherite. Dang, boys, dang. I absolutely love the backpack mods, because it solves the biggest... I believe one of the biggest problems with Minecraft, which is just how limited exploration is by your carrying capacity. Which I understand it's a mechanic, but I don't have to be a fan of every single game mechanic. Also, I've been getting back into watching, like, Minecraft content itself as well. I'm hoping that I can take that rabbit hide and I can actually analyze that and get rabbit DNA. Because I think that'd be a really cool change to make. Or I think that... Yo, wait. Yo, wait. What was the, I think it was sweet berries you had to feed these guys, right? Pretty sure it was. He's running. He's no match for Sneaky McSneakerton. Come on, bro. Let's go. I don't think he's tamed. I just think he doesn't hate me now. Dang. Once again, boys, all we need is that slime, and it's all over. We can get the first dinosaurs. We can secure our funding for research. All we need is that slime. See, I'm also wondering. It's the culture bat. See, it's saying just the one crafting recipe for it. Wait, tar? Oh no. Oh no, guys. Guys, I'm stupid. Guys, I'm stupid. I'm stupid with a capital S. We don't... Excuse me. We don't need... Oh, do I have a bucket? I don't have a bucket, but I have 4 iron. That's essentially the same thing. Oh no. Ow. No, I'm gonna die. Frick. I can grab the bucket. It's okay. I can empty out my backpack. I can grab the bucket. It's gonna be fine. So, we can actually get it, apparently, from getting the tar. Which... Basically, those little outposts that I have been pointing out. Oh, also, I was looking into old fossils and archaeology videos, like I mentioned before. I'm wondering if this is still how it works or if it's changed. I believe it was this one. You had to do... You could take the broken ancient sword, if you put it in there. Guys, I was so right. This is still how it works. Let's go. Let's go. That's actually so hype. That is amazing. All right. We're gonna biofossil that. I need more of these things. I need a lot more of these things. Oh, man. I know sifting can get me them. Okay, so... Dude, I'm wondering if the ancient sword still works how it used to, because the ancient sword used to be wild. If it still works like that, then holy crap, I'm never even gonna need netherite. Let's go, more DNA, boys. Oh, look at that, it's almost done. We gotta test this thing to make sure it still works, but man, that thing used to be wild to play with. The YouTuber I used to watch play fossils and archaeology was Poet Plays. I actually checked out his channel a few days ago. He hasn't posted in a while, which is sad. But, yeah, I mean, life moves on, I guess. Come on, boys. Best sword in the game. Best sword in the game right here. I'm calling it. Please work how you used to. Come on. It's so close, guys. It's so close. And I don't think I have enough to repair the broken ancient helmet. Man, this all needs some, like... some serious organizing. Oh, yo, this chest is basically empty. That's good. I need to test. No! No, they nerfed it. Gosh dang it. They nerfed it, didn't they? Also, this mod right here, super cool, allows you to configure... Or, did Seagull just steal from me? Gosh dang it. But this essentially... What it used to do is when you would hit an enemy with it, it would bring down a strike of lightning. And that was really cool because it was also essentially an instant charged creeper thing if you wanted it to be. Which was incredible because if you needed it, I mean, like, I'm wondering if it still works that way, but it's just against hostile mobs. Like if I were to find a skeleton or a zombie. Or creeper. Because I remember it went crazy against creepers because you would just create a charged one when you hit them with it. And it would also, I think, auto-cook the meat of creatures that you killed, which was also pretty great. Also, this one here, 6, 6, 1.6, and 1.6. Okay, so the irons, it's about equivalent to an iron sword by today's Minecraft standards. Ooh. How has nobody collected this yet? I need more of that stuff so that we can build on more of the so that we can get ourselves an ancient helmet, because that would be incredibly useful. Come on. Also, still slime. How do I pull up my full map? Because I know there's a way to. Controls. is taken. It's taken. J is world map now. There we go. Finally. So this should show us all the area that we've explored. Which means that we haven't explored past this point. Oh man, then I guess it's just over in that direction. If I remember the look of the map right, then it would be just this way. And hopefully I can get some lightning strikes going with this when nighttime comes around. And I find some monsters. I'm hoping that's how this works. Regular strikes for regular mobs and then lightning strikes for hostiles. I don't know. It might just not work like it used to, because being able to call down a lightning strike whenever you felt like it was really overpowered. But I don't know. I also like some overpowered mechanics like that in games because it helps to keep the game feeling unique in comparison to other games. Because usually if you play a game like Call of Duty or something like that, they're so obsessed with finally balancing their game, which is great for when you're trying to play the game as a competitive player. But if you're just a regular Joe who honestly only wants to have fun, then I don't know. I feel like this might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like competitive gaming has ruined gaming. Just because, man, back when it was all about fun, it was all about fun. What's up, bro? Now it's like, remember when hacking a game was doing like the big head hack? Put in the keybinds correctly and then boom, you had a giant head. Now hacking is like aimbotting. And it's like, oh, we really just only care about winning now. It's sad because obviously I remember a time when it was more than that. Sure, maybe I'm having an old man yells at cloud moment at only 21, but I don't know. Also, finding cobwebs in places like this is incredible because one of the things that I've kind of suffered in Minecraft has been building, and I really want to get really good at building. I think that'd be super fun to just get insanely good at it. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of practice, which is why I kind of want to dive heavily into Minecraft content for a while. And I know there's been like that trend going around that's like, oh yeah, like start a forever world in Minecraft. I think that having my own forever world would be really cool. I'd love to do that on a server, though. Then, of course, you do run into the issues of what happens if your friends just don't want to play on a server after a while. Which is always rough, but I don't know. I feel like it could be done. Also, I remember... Yes, this one here, the crafting table upgrade. Easy. Easy. Okay, I do need food, though. Come on. I actually don't want to die. Dying would suck pretty hard. So, I know I'm terrible at playing this game, but... So now, I'm not even looking for a slime thing, specifically. I'm just looking for one of those archaeology outposts that has the tar pool instead of the fossils, which I believe everything we've stumbled across so far has been fossils. So it does come down to having to manually explore. Also, let's no. Okay. Gosh dang it. Alright, I just have to find a tar pool, and then we're all set. I don't remember stumbling across one of those yet, so I think I'm safe from ridicule, at least at the moment. I do have some water in here. I'll need more water here soon, but whatever. Oh, yo, endoskeleton. Pizza, let's go. We love that. Dang, I'm so sad this doesn't make lightning anymore when you hit something with it. Because that was always such a cool feature. What the? Okay. Refuse to hit things then. Oh, I should also start animal paddocks. I feel like that is an incredibly necessary thing right now. We need animals. Also, I want to harvest a lot of that jungle stuff, or the vines, for builds, because you can do some really cool stuff with vines. Gonna run around and try to find this stuff, because I don't know, I don't want to have a stream that's a complete waste of time of me running around and looking for the stuff again. What? Also, I hope you gave me my melon back. That was valuable. We've got this. We've so got this. Okay, we're gonna take blocks and we're gonna put them in here. Since all my mods are in here, I can just, yeah, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Alright, we're going to take raw material valuables, and we'll move those over to this chest here. And this should be a much nicer spread of how all of the material gets laid out. Should be more manageable. I don't know, we have a lot of dirt that we can just shove through the sifter. But for now, I need jungle logs. Perfect. Goodness, I hate this interface. Okay, don't work properly then, I guess. Okay, and now I don't have enough. Great, 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 great. Darn. Well, good thing there's more jungle trees around here. But for now, I can also start building up small farms for our animals to be enslaved, I mean live in. Definitely not doing anything unethical. Why would you ever assume that? We may be the new InGen, but that doesn't mean that we're doing any of the same unethical stuff that the original InGen may have been responsible for. We would never. Perfection. We can make it smaller. Because hopefully out of this first go, we can get 2 pens, maybe. Oh yeah, look at this. We've got 2 pens. Let's go. And then I'll run over, I will grab some more jungle logs, and then we can configure this whole thing to have some doors on it, and then lure some animals in. And then, oh boy, we will be all set, won't we? We also got to take a look at that crafting upgrade. Because I believe I should be able to fit 3 upgrades in a gold backpack, right? Got to get that figured out. Also, VODs should be turned on for Twitch now. So for all my Twitch viewers, you should actually be able to watch things after the fact, which is great. Didn't realize that. I thought they just discontinued doing VODs, but I guess not. They just don't do it automatically anymore. I'm guessing that's just to stop the people who didn't know, like me, from using it. That way it takes up less of their server space, I'm guessing, but whatever. Okay, and we don't have wheat with us. Yes, let's do that first, because... And I can grab the wheat that's up there so that we can... and I'll grab some other foods, that way we can lure any animals that we really want in. There's the iron. And the string. So I need string, iron, and leather it was. And then... Dang. No. There we go. So now if I do iron, string. With a leather, then that gives me an upgrade base. And if I do that and... Yeah, more iron. There we go. Now we have the crafting upgrade. So now what that does is I can open up my backpack, and now I can put an upgrade in there. Now I can click on there, and I have a full crafting table inside of my backpack, which means that no longer will you have a wasted space in your inventory that's just a fairly useless crafting table until, you know, the one time that you actually need it. In which case, very useful, but most of the time, not really. I'll store the valuables just in case I lose everything. I'll actually steal a bunch of this stuff. Also, I forgot we had dodo DNA. That's sick. I love dodo birds. They're funky little creatures. And for my fellow scientists, there's no tar down here, right? Oh my goodness. Who went down this hole? Okay. I thought that if there was something going on with the lights down here, then, you know, there might be something, but I guess not. I should also really craft a shield. What? Oh! How did... No! Oh, frick. Baby zombies, bro. Chicken! Chicken, follow. Chicken, follow me. You're about to do a really good thing for your entire species, I promise. You'll be loved by millions. Come on, bro, don't even worry. Watch. It's gonna be so great when you get there. Like, dude, I'm telling you, huge party. Yeah. I know you're excited about that, aren't you? I know you chickens love to party. Yeah, just right in here. There we go. Sorry, bro. Some may ask if I feel guilty for my crimes. The answer is obviously no. We can also look out for the Komodo dragons here to see if... Is that one? No, that's a monkey. Oh, pigs. Pigs. Hey, pig, get over here. Yeah, that's right. That's right. See, it's interesting. Very rarely do I usually start pig farms in my Minecraft world after playing Minecraft story mode. I can't bring myself to kill pigs anymore in this game. It's all very sad. No, guys, follow. Guys, come on. Carrot. Yummy carrot. Yummy. You guys like carrots, don't you? What? But I didn't do nothing. Alright, yeah, follow. Follow me. Yeah, you guys are gonna love this. Come on, huge party. No, you guys love to party. Yeah. Huge party. It's gonna be fantastic. Did my chicken despawn? What the heck? One at a time. One at a time. Come on. Come on, guys. Guys, yummy carrot. Yummy carrot. Come on. Yeah, stupid. There we go. Where the heck is my chicken? He was here. Can chickens breach containment? Does this world have terrible memory? Where'd my chicken go? He was gonna taste so good. That's so weird. Where... Also, if you guys missed the last episode, I have a war against the ants that I need to win. It's gonna be tough. I've died a few times to them, but man, I've killed way more of them than they will ever be able to kill of me already. So, you bird, you terrible bird. Did you just steal a bit of my... What? You... There we go. We hate these birds, boys. We hate them. Yeah, the pigs are still there. Where did my chicken go? Quit stealing my food, you dumb animal. My goodness, these animals are terrible. No, 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 no. Quit stealing my watermelon. How dare you, you foul creature. I guess now I just kind of have to keep everything. How much can they steal is my question. Okay, it was the bird. I was wondering, why am I hearing a car in Minecraft? I didn't know if my OBS settings would pick that up, but there was like a hum of a car. But no, it just ended up to be that hummingbird. Can my crops stop getting trampled? Can I stop trampling my crops? My crops? I don't know. How do I speak English? You guys think I know how to speak English? Heck no. That crap's hard. English isn't a language. It's 7 languages stacked on top of each other wearing a trench coat. I could actually turn this into a second kind of lab. Ooh, maybe we could absolutely extend these two together and build lab 1. I think that'd be cool. There goes my old pickaxe. But here's my new one. Bigger and better. Probably would have been better to just harvest both of those, but whatever. C'est la vie. Now, how much cobble do I have? Gosh dang it. We got pretty good amount of cobble. Dang. I'd feel a lot better if we had white blocks to build this out of. Well, I'm not gonna make it. That's the villager house. I'm not gonna make the same mistake that I always do, and I'm gonna sleep. Because, my goodness, I just realized that I only had Twitch chat pulled up for this entire time. Hello, everybody watching on Kick. I seem to have quite a few viewers on Kick today. I'm so sorry I haven't... So sorry I haven't been reading off the chat messages. Oh, okay. No, 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 no. Get back. Oh, okay. Dang. I should probably add like a health bar mod to this or something. That would probably help. What did I get? Oh, I got the foxy parts. Okay. So I can fold that down. Hmm. Everything about that looks pretty interesting. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Alright, we have these iron bars. I would like, when we do build like the full-on like lab facility and everything, I would love to do it with all of the bars being metal. Kind of just as a part of... you know, this being a, like, dinosaur lab. I think it'd be cool to do all iron bar windows on it. We could do... we don't have any yet, but with all the iron that I have, we could absolutely do a... we could absolutely do iron doors on this thing. You know what I need? First things first, before I do any of that stuff, we need shears. Because with shears we can gather vines, and then with vines we can make the mossy cobble, which mossy cobble is going to be huge for us while we work on this, because, you know... Wait, what? Oh no, what stupid mod configuration is this? No. Wait. No. I can figure this out. I know exactly what I'm doing. Maybe. I think it's the knife. I think the knife can gather that material. I'm going to toss all that stuff in. Yeah, wait, it's the knife that harvests it. I'm relatively confident on this. I know I just put a block in there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because I'm not worried about it. And if I'm not worried about it, then it's probably fine. Come on, we've got this. We've so got this. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be this will gather it. What gathers this stuff then? If it's not shears, and it's not a sword, it's not a pickaxe, it's not an axe. What it... I don't know how this is supposed to work. I really don't. It's so weird. Give me a second. I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'll be right back. Thank you so much for waiting. Now that I have water, I can think more clearly. But man, this is still so confusing. How am I supposed to get a... Wait. See, how do I get the vines? That's the question. Because we need vines. These also, like, don't have crafting recipes now for some reason, which is very annoying. But man, the... I don't know how to mine it. Shouldn't there be some mod settings thing that I can dive into? I feel like there should be. Oh, man. That's annoying. That's really annoying, because that's something that I want to harvest, like... really badly. We might just have to go in and disable the mod, honestly. If it's gonna cause this many issues, because I do think it's genuinely fun in the beginning of the game to have a mod like that. Also, I do see that a while ago, I did get 2 followers on Kick Chat, Free Healthcare 123 and Christian A. Austin. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. I'm so sorry I didn't see that earlier. My OBS before I started streaming was actually like completely broken, and I had to like re-sign into everything, and it made all of the windows really weird for a little bit. And I'm just realizing, or like I realized a tiny bit ago, that when I went back, it didn't configure my I have a plugin on my OBS that's a multi-chat. Only Twitch chat shows up on like the actual screen, I believe. But for the sake of me streaming, I have it configured so that it will, you know, work properly. But that's a huge hole. I should fill that. Also, I just realized we haven't seen that for a while. There we go. Let's see. This is, I believe, the only tool left to try. I don't see why it would work. See, the vine, the hoe doesn't work, and hoe is usually used for the stuff. The shears don't work. The axe breaks it, but it doesn't harvest it. Would I need silk touch on an axe to harvest it? I'm gonna guess that's what I need, honestly. Which is incredibly annoying. So it would be so much better if I didn't have to worry about that and I could just grab it using the thing. Now I have to wait for like enchanting tables and all that. Dang. Well, you know what? We're gonna go into the Nether. Just to check it out real quick. Maybe this will work differently. Yo! What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? We're gonna die. Yeah, okay. Shows me what I know. Fur. See, it's still just nothing. That's the thing that kills me. So I can't even find a material, or I can't even find a tool that's supposed to be for harvesting the vines. I would be okay if it was obvious, but see, one of the good things about this, or about the Nether, is that I can grab this, all the quartz. And so, as I said, I kind of want to do a modern-looking lab, kind of based off of the original kind of Jurassic Park architecture that they used. And I feel like the coolest way to do that... I don't want to use quartz for the entire thing, because that would be an inordinately expensive building. But I feel like that would kind of be the best way to go about it. Okay. Okay. That was my bad. I pulled a stupid on that one. Also, the absolute luck to find gold boots with mending on them. How ironic, because that's probably sucking back so many of my levels in this game. Just going towards repairing my golden boots. There we go. You guys should be able to see me a bit better now when I'm sitting up. Try to have proper posture for the stream, but you guys know how it is. Can also go through. Those are useful. Probably do that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. No, we're not fine. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't go to the Nether, guys. I'm starting to think it might not be good for my health. Man, there's so much that we could do for this, because there's a wild amount of options. It's amazed me at how diverse of a game Minecraft has become, because there's so much to do now. Because I remember, man, like, I remember them adding in the Wither and stuff like that. Because before that, of course, there was the only Ender Dragon to fight. And then, you know, with that, you got the way to craft beacons and all that good stuff. Getting down to the deep slate level. Hopefully, maybe I can find some diamond. And it looks like we also have one of those amethyst pockets up ahead. Oh, let's go. Mined out at the perfect height to get into this cave. Hoping you wouldn't notice me. Sorry, buddy. Not sorry, actually. You know, kind of shot first, so. Whoops. Yeah, thank goodness we have this backpacks mod. Ow. Nobody's home, Mr. Zombie Man. Nobody at all. Why would you even begin to think that someone would be available to eat? I know, I'm sure not. La-da-dee-la-da-da-la-da-doo. Please, I don't want to be eaten by you. Oh, hey, dude. Also, this is our first time harvesting gold ore. All the other gold was from just gathering it from somewhere. Or just picking it all up because I didn't mine it. Okay. Hi there, lava. I'd prefer not to die to you. How did he do a heart and a half of damage? I don't know, I feel like that's a bit weird. Fine, I'll take my mini staircase that I built. I think I built that. Either that or one of my roommates did. It'll be fine, though. It'll be fine. So fine, in fact, that no one else has seen how fine it can possibly be. That's how fine it is. Ow. Yo, wait. Yo. I really don't like all this zombie groaning. Hey, buddy. Let's see. Just as one dies, you start to hear another. That sounds so close. We're just gonna run through for a while, see what we can find. Hopefully avoid being killed. Boys, look at all that redstone. Oh, man. I do love some good redstone, you know? Some nice contraptions. That's another thing I do want to get better at in Minecraft, is building that. Because I know how to do good lighting systems in Minecraft. I do not, however, know how to do super complex machines. Which I would love to learn how to, because I feel like that's one of the really cool parts about Minecraft is, you know, people have built entire, like, working computers in this game. Not super advanced computers, but super advanced computers for this game, which is awesome. And they're like the size of an entire world. You're taking up multiple chunks of the world and everything. And I feel like that's awesome. I'd love to be able to have such an intricate understanding of the redstone mechanics that I could end up doing something like that. Do I think I ever will? Probably no. Just because there are lots of games I want to play throughout my life, and I feel like if I spend it all playing Minecraft, then yeah, I'll have had fun, but I And is that really what I want to spend all my time doing? Playing Minecraft? Not really. I do love fossils and archaeology, though. Which is odd, because I have zero interest in doing, like, real-life archaeology. It's just the Minecraft stuff that really excites me. Probably because there's the actual reward of being able to bring dinosaurs back to life. You were the zombie that I've been hearing. Be gone. Well, I hear another one as well. See, that's more cave system. That was barely any more cave system. I didn't bring any iron with me, did I? But you know what I did bring with me? Guys, I'm about to be so smart. Soon you guys will see the value of my crafting table backpack. Yo, lobsters? In Minecraft, bro? What a delicacy. Hey, bro. Let's actually show you guys the value of this now, because I can just... And then I can do a little bit of that, and then I'll have the iron to craft another pickaxe. I'm hearing a lot more monsters than just zombies now. Which is slightly worrying, because skeletons themselves just add a whole new level of mechanics. Man, even this is filling up. Not bad. And that's full up on that, isn't it? That is really not ideal. I'm actually going to harvest that just so that I can... Oh boy. Okay. That was a much longer fall than I would have liked to take. Come on, bro. You don't scare me. Come on. Come on, bro. Try me. That was an arrow. Wait. Wait, I have wood, don't I? I have so little wood. Gosh dang it. How do I not have enough wood? I was gonna say I can build myself a shield. But no, I can't even do that. Come on, guys. We've got this. Did you guys hear that? What is laughing? I'm gonna die before I can find out. Thank goodness. I kind of wanted to die after that. What was laughing? Whatever was laughing shouldn't be laughing. Probably something from the FNAF mod pack. Or the FNAF mod. I don't know why I say mod pack. It's not like there's an entire pack of FNAF mods that I'm using for this, but... Oh, geez, that was oddly terrifying. Alright. We will put all of those in. I'm going to grab the broken ancient helmet, and I'm going to see if I can repair that one. So I feel like that would be cool. We can get all the ore that I brought back, smelting as well, and dump most. Huh. There we go. So now I have thorns, which will absolutely add to the minuscule damage that I output for the first part. Second off, it will do a lot of good for you know, everything. I don't know. I'm bad at commentating, aren't I? I can probably take all of this and just turn it into a few blocks and chuck it in there. That way. Yeah. Look at that. And then we should go check on the animals, make sure that they haven't despawned, because with how this game has been acting. I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised if we came back to it kind of being empty at this point. Hoping that it's not that, but... Man. I had another iron pickaxe? How long have I had that? I didn't think I had another one. And my goodness, we're already full again of all of this stuff. That doesn't belong there. No, the pigs are still there. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Soon we'll have enough for an army of pigs. I need the watermelons, actually. But everything else, I can, or most of the other stuff, I can just kind of dump out into here. I should plant a few of these. I should probably also plant some of the cocoa beans. My goodness, it also always escapes my mind how quickly this stuff your items deteriorate in this game. Why did I get an oak sapling for that? Pretty sure this is clearly a jungle tree, right? I don't know. Well, I'll build that up and I'll call it good on that front. This way we can have a very consistent source of all of the materials that I need. There we go, and we can cocoa beans. Yippee! Toss that in there. Could put that in. Let's see. For the stuff actually necessary for essentially farming. Or no, the carrot is. And those can kind of be used to pretty up the environment. Everything else I'll try and chuck into a chest for everyone else to take a look at when they get back, kind of see what they want in a way. Man, there's a whole lot of just nearly dead tools here. I feel like it'd be better to take all of the tools and make a chest just for tools. And then we can take this and we can also make it food. Look at how much we were able to clear that up just by filtering out farming stuff and tools. Golden sword mending? How did I forget that we had this stuff? That's pretty wild. Take that. These potatoes can stay in this chest. I don't think we... the poisonous potato, I feel like it's used for a potion. I think potion of poison. Oh, let's go. Boys, check that out. I'm going to use this one just because it doesn't actually affect my vision like the other one does, but dang, that one looks sick. Alright, we'll go and we'll put all of this stuff into the farming chest. And hopefully that will all fit and we can get all of this sorted out. We don't need to put that in. We can use the bamboo. And I'm going to include basically all farming material on here. These themselves are not like the actual plant seeds. We still need some other stuff to be able to... we need the culture vat in order to be able to use that. Which is unfortunate. More DNA, guys. Let's go. We can actually properly clear that out now. Okay. We're gonna need a double chest for this soon. I could extend this out quite a bit more. I do have quite a bit of cobble. So honestly, I could expand this entire building into kind of the lab. Which it basically already is. It's just, we don't have the culture vat. That's the issue. The entire issue is no culture vat. Other than that, this is the lab. I should probably start renovating this into the lab, in all actuality. Man, I really wish I could use more materials for this. But whoever designed these mods decided that I shouldn't have the moss, so I can't make the mossy cobblestone. Which, to be clear, the usual system for something like this, actually, forget it, I can do essentially whatever I want. Alright, we're gonna get this structure essentially torn down. Because at this point, we can now basically retrofit the entire structure to be the lab, which, for now, will have a stone lab. Eventually, that will, of course, change. We'll move it all over into, hopefully, some, like, white concrete or something. If that exists in this version. Hello, skeleton. I would really prefer for you to not be in the lab at this point. Just because, I mean, my goodness. How very inconsiderate of you. We're just gonna grab a ton of this stuff. Whoops. What? Let me out. I need that stone back. See, we can use that. And it's varying your textures like that that gives, oh crap, that actually gives buildings like that, oh crap, some visual interest while you look at them, because a lot of the time you see people that just use single blocks, and that creates very boring textures in the structure. So you want to go for something that contains a lot of variety. And when you do that, you create builds that have a ton of visual interest. Okay. Oops, that's not it. Need that and that. Fill those in. Now see, we can even take these and we can form a few stone bricks in there as well. And so at that point we'll have a ton of different texture sprinkling out throughout this building. And what that will do is it will give it this very old kind of vibe. As you can see right here, you have some of that natural stone. We'll go up here, tear out some of that stuff. And that will give us the newest feeling. And in an ideal world, we would be using the mossy material of all of these as well. But as we know, we don't really have that right now. Which actually, I am going to steal some of this from here and replace that with the normal stone. Don't worry, we're still going to leave some of it behind. I'll actually replace that one there with it. look at that. Now we have some more of that mossy material to kind of spread throughout this build. And once again, ideally we would have a mix of the mossy bricks as well, but can't win them all. And I understand that this is not the best looking building. Like, I have a very, very long way to go as I learn building. But this is still better than just single. We just gotta get rid of that. I'd put it down as a bit of a funny, but taking up too much space on there. Yeah, you can. You guys should even be able to see it now. The effect that that has on the building, with how much better that looks. It is much better than before. It feels like a much older structure now, which, you know, is kind of what we're going for. I do want to go up there and come on. There we go. I would like to either have... No, it's a lab building, so I don't want it to have a super visually, or I don't want it to have like a crazy roof or anything. I want it to feel like a very efficient building, if that makes any sense. This is about to break. Dang. Once again, I want to toss a ton more texture into this build. InGen Lab 01. There we go, boys. And so should actually grab... Man, I wish I had so much more material to work with. No. That's not it. Look at that, boys. I legitimately feel so much better about this building now. Now that it really has some character put into it, I freaking love it. It's not like the super modernistic lab that I was kind of gonna go for at first. I feel like this is almost kind of better. Just from a personal viewpoint. And I'll take a lot of the vanilla crafting stuff. And I'll position all of that over here. Then for this, there we go. Ooh. I might have just gotten another idea for this. Because if I... Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting it now. I know what I'm doing. I've so got this now, guys. It's going to be so cool. My goodness, we're almost at 2 hours. Holy crap. We're probably going to have to end the stream soon. Dang. Oh, man. I wish that this could go on for so much longer, because I have so much that I want to do in this world. Especially since... Oh, crap. I'm going to have to head home soon, and this world isn't going to be with me when I'm there. We'll have to start a whole new one. Or hopefully I can find a way to bring this world back to my PC at home. And we can use this one there as well. Oof. There we go. And then... There we go. So now with this, what is a stone cutter? Easy, I can afford that. I can afford that so easily. Man, that entire project cost a lot of stone. But here we go. Now, hopefully, this will kind of help to illustrate my point. I want to break up a lot of this stone around here to, like, even missing and kind of... Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. Yeah, there's that, and then I think it was one piece of iron for it. Yes! Man, we're going to need a... We're going to need a cobblestone generator. We can get this to work. We totally can. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, all you need for the stone generator is just this, right? we'll come back for that in a second. I believe it's like that. Yeah. Yeah, I got this. And then I can sit here. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I got this. Yeah. Hey, there we go. We got this, guys. We so got this. Also, that block needs to be changed out. Okay, so we're still very heavy in cobblestone. So I'd like to change that. Guys, this is perfect. Because now we can get rid of these up top. We can't have that much shifting. But then we can toss in. Now it doesn't feel patchy enough at all. It feels like a gradient. Which is what we don't want it to feel like. It's because I haven't been sprinkling in nearly enough of the cobblestone. There we go. Maybe we can use a few more of those as well. Hello, Mr. Zombie Man. And then, once again, I'd love to pull this mossy cobble from up here and then put that where it can actually be seen, instead of kind of wasting it along this section here. Because let's face it, very few people are going to come up here. Like, that's just how it is. There we go. No, wait, you know what I forgot to do entirely? Is I wanted to break this up way more. Because, you know, part of the very old structure thing would kind of be that it's chipped, it's broken, it's kind of falling apart. So, yeah. Here we go. Oh, guys, it's perfect. The back of this doesn't feel very textured at all. that. It's going to be the same thing with the sides. Luckily, we have some of that already in there. Oh, crap. There we go. Oh, guys, check it out. This is such a cool base now that we actually have it textured and everything. Oh, man. I'm just looking forward to when we can get this DNA all set up. Because, man, that's going to be a cool stream. I think we have to expand that storage there. There we go. And man, we burnt through a lot of this storage space already. We can add in an iron bar somewhere along here that feels nice. Put it right there. Perfection. Now see, that's how you can build. Okay. I almost just crapped myself. We had mossy cobble in here the whole time. Gosh dang it. That would have been helpful to know and to see and to do. We'll pop it right there. And then, yeah, that will fold in with some of the other stone. We can probably banish some of this stuff out to the farming district that we have. Let's see, what is for the farm? All of this will be for the farm. Obsidian, I think we accidentally grabbed from here while I was poking around in it. That we'll keep there. That belongs in there. Perfection. Boom. You know what we could do? Which would be fun, and help burn through some of our material, is we could build a basement to this. I grabbed one too few. Actually, can we mix and match wood on that? This would be great to burn through our... No. It'd be great to burn through our one remaining jungle plank on it. Unfortunately, I don't think it's happening. Hey, what's up, dude? See you in Kick Chat. Let's see. We can even toss in some of these materials as well. If we're dropping down. I don't think we have any... All great, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good too. We're in here, we're playing the Fossils and Archaeology mod pack for Minecraft. I'm just building our little lab right now. We have an analyzer, we got some dino DNA and everything. Glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're doing well too, my dude. then what we could even do, we really wanted to keep it a secret, is we could put down some purple carpet. By the way, I'm not a dude. No worries. I just call most everyone dude at this point. Or girl. Well, it's nice to meet you. Let's see. Okay, it's a sword to get through that. Probably not a good idea to have that exposed. How's your stream going, though? Stream's been going pretty good. It's been a fairly quiet one. It's taken a lot of time, as I said, just kind of working on the lab. So if we go up here... Crap, we got a creeper. Yeah, I've kind of been renovating this. It was one of the blacksmith's workshops. I've kind of built it out into a much older looking building. There's still a lot of work to do on it. But yeah, we have a nice little lab workshop on the inside. The stuff here all has to get run down to the farm. Alright, then I can deal with all of that when I want to deal with the farm. So you mostly play Minecraft? I do a lot of different games. I've kind of been on a Minecraft kick recently, so this is the second stream in a row that I've done Minecraft. Other than that, we've done Helldivers 2, we've done Sea of Thieves, we've done Star Wars Battlefront 2. I play a lot of different games usually. But, I don't know, when you get the itch to play Minecraft, it's one of those things. So we can build this little area for when the dinosaurs inevitably escape and try and kill us. So when did you start streaming? I've been going 2 hours and 12 minutes now. So I have school stuff to work on, so I'm probably going to have to end it relatively soon, but I'll keep going for a little bit longer. Like in general? Oh, when did I start streaming in general? Oh, yeah. I've done streaming off and on for years, kind of. I just started a few weeks ago, though, this time around. And this time I'm dedicated. I'm going to keep going. Yeah, so I'm relatively new to all of it. There we go. We have our nice little panic shelter down here now. For once again, when the dinosaurs inevitably get out and try and kill us. 2 weeks ago, that's good. Yeah. This will be my little secret lab down there. toss everything back into here, organize that. You deserve a follow, man. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I always like getting followers on the platform. It's always cool to kind of grow an audience to connect with and all that stuff. I think it's one of the best parts about streaming is the kind of social element to it. Because I think that while gaming is like a great hobby and everything, a lot of times you can lose sight with the social element of what gaming is supposed to be. By the way, didn't see my name on stream. Yeah, I don't have Kick configured for the on-stream, like the on-screen thing. As I said, I've only been doing it a few weeks now, and I'm still trying to figure all the tools out. Don't you add your custom alerts? I do. I have them. I have Twitch custom alerts configured. I don't have Kick ones configured yet. I multi-stream. So right now I'm live on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. So probably weren't here when I mentioned it, but I'm doing school at the moment. So it's a balancing act of trying to figure everything out. What's your Twitch? It should be the same name, Nate Joe Coop, but the Joe will have an E in it. So NateJoeCoop would be my Twitch. Then so if you follow the Twitch, then the alert pops up on screen. I don't have it configured for the other services though, unfortunately. I'm working on it though. It will eventually be added. It's just that I don't necessarily have a ton of free time at the moment. This is the food one. Get that all done. We should actually take a bit of this coal here. Take about 10 of it. Oh, let's go! Thank you for the follow. Now you should see that on stream. On screen, I mean. So I have everything properly configured for Twitch. There we go. So yeah, this is a world I have with some of my roommates. Unfortunately, they didn't get on to the stream today, but we're slowly kind of going to whittle away at this world for a while. Or at least until we all have to move out here in a few days, but fun little thing for us to work on while we do the school. By the way, what kind of art is? Do you mean artist? If you're talking about what kind of artist I am, I do a lot of digital art. I work in Clip Studio Paint on the iPad. I'm actually hoping once I'm done with school and I get back home, I actually have a Wacom tablet hooked up to my computer. So I'd love to actually start doing some art streams once I get back. Oh, me too. That's awesome. Do you have like a Instagram or something I can follow where I can see your art or anything like that? So that'd be super cool. I always love getting to meet new artists or artists in general. Yeah, awesome. If you want to drop the name of that Instagram in the comment section, then I will drop you a follow on that. Let's see. Grab my phone real quick and follow you. Let's see. As long as I don't get killed by a creeper here. You do animations too. Awesome. Is this the one right here? Yeah, that's Instagram. Consider yourself followed now. Yippee! No worries. I always like getting to see more artists work. One of the most important parts about art is finding other artists that are also doing cool stuff. So you have to have a lot of inputs to create great art. Or at least I've always thought so. Some people are obviously going to work differently, but... You know what might be cool? What if I just took a brick out of here? Kind of give it more of the appearance of a crumbling building. Yeah, that works. That's cool. That's too much direct cobble. I need... andesite. I forgot to sprinkle any andesite throughout this build. That's my mistake. Toss some of that in here. Please do not kill me. Ow. I should probably heal from that. Good thing I got watermelon. There we go. Make a ton of bread. You know what? From here on out, this is my kind of base area. I shall live in the basement of my crumbling lab. Yeah, I love how this got textured. Looks so nice. Ooh, the floor still hasn't been done at all. We gotta fix that. Andesite here. I'll get back to you. Alright. I wonder if I could do gravel as well, or if that would look bad. this, just plain stone. Let's see. Oh, that was the wrong chest to put those in. There we go. Nice. Chat, how does it look? It's meant to look crumbling, but other than that, what are we thinking? Ah, it's still a very flat build. What stuff do I have in here that could alleviate some of that? Ooh, I could do like stone pillars. Kind of on the side of it. Grab a bunch of my stuff here. So if I were to take this, wow, andesite has its own entire tree of stuff as well. I did not realize that. I've been playing this game too long not to know that. That's kind of embarrassing for me, but whatever. Let's see. Hey, spider. What if I were to do like... and then top that off with like... no one quite knows what it is, but it breaks up the monotony of the build, which I think is huge. I should also take... once again, just to move away from the feeling of a flat structure. If I can take this stuff here, then what I can do is I can even take stuff like that and give it just this kind of purposefully broken up feeling for it. That's not going to stay like that. Darn. I don't know what you guys think. I think that this looks a lot better than just any old plain building. That might be bad. Yeah, and now we get even more of that kind of crumbling look that I'm going for. Oh, yeah. Guys, this is so much better. Really helping to kind of texture the build more instead of kind of that flat feeling that I usually fall into the trap of when I build. That looks so much better, guys. I love this build. Let's go. Dang spider, stop spidering so much. It's perfect. Alright. I'm probably still definitely going to have to work on this more because I'm never satisfied with my own projects, but... wait, if I were to leave that open... Could I? No, I can't. Darn. What a shame. Well, I'm probably going to have to call the stream here today, just because I still have school stuff to work on. So it was nice seeing a bunch of new chatters in chat. Glad to see that the Kick stream is getting some traction too. And well, have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next stream.